Gracias a la misericordia de Dios, everyone. My name is Santos, and I'm here to present to you the weekly elemental readings for my air element that consist of Libra, Gemini, y Aquario. But first, let's clear the energy. And let's get started. Gracias a la misericordia de Dios. Libra, Gemini. Oh, nice. Very nice, very nice, very nice, guys. The first card to come up is the Four Staffs, the 1111 portal. You're walking right through it with your partner right now for most of my air element. You guys are walking by the 1111, walking through the 1111 portal. Now, be aware you might see synchronicities. 111, 144, 222, 444, 1111. These are things that are coming in. Synchronicities are coming in. You could even notice it in your bank statements. Okay? From then on in, we have Six of Cups. You showing lots of generosity. You being a leader. You being looked at as a wise person beyond your years, regardless if you're a male or female. This is in the center of your reading. You are someone dependable, someone that people can understand, someone that people can confide in with information and secrets. Every touch you decided, every cup you decide to touch is going to blossom something new. So project positive thoughts about what you want to manifest in the very near future, air element, because it's going to happen for you. The next cup is Caballo de Copas. You're going to have an emotional conversation with someone. And this Knight of Cups is a person that's humble. It's going to come with you very fast. But as fast as it comes is as fast as it goes. So if you're going to have this emotional conversation, be present, be in the moment, and be willing to receive, not always give. Let's see what the Eguns have to say in regards to this reading. Gracias a la misericordia de Dios. Gracias a la misericordia de Dios. Los Eguns, los muertos. Wow. This is 6 to a 7 to a 4. Yeah. 6 of Diamonds into the 1111 portal. These are things that you have set forth for your future long before you even got to this point. This is a result of steady planning in order for you to reach this awesome moment. The next card is the 7 of Diamonds. So now we're climbing up the manifestations, and we're climbing up the positivity and the good energy. 7 of Diamonds, this is also intellectual energy. So you're putting into where it should be. Could be domesticated animals, close friends and their kids. For those that are single, putting that energy in yourself and blossoming in front of everyone. And here we have with the Caballo de Copas, a 4 of Hearts. So this has to do with your domestic relationship and your partner actually opening up to you and telling you what's on their mind and their spirit and just creating a love language with you. Don't be too hesitant to give back. Take this as an opportunity to receive something that you haven't heard before from this person. Okay? This could be a person of your past as well coming back to you. All right? Because I see the horse, I'm not going to ignore that. Let's see what the Chosen Ones 144 have to say for my air element, huh? Gracias a misericordia de Dios. Guys, pick the time right now to like, share, subscribe, comment. Let's connect in a healthy way. It's not always monetary. Empath. Oh yeah, you have a relative that's an empath, or you're actually downloading or receiving these downloads yourself. You're connecting on how that empathic power, superpower, that capability is in your bloodline, or it's just for your disposition right now. You're probably the first in your bloodline to actually control how that information and how those downloads come in, right? Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. 8 of Cups, right? All right, so we went from a 4 to an 8, and that's due to the Caballo de Copas. So remember, there's a lot of fantasy here. but you have to be practical on what you want, especially in the season. Do you want travel? Do you want health, wealth? Do you want a deeper love relationship? These are the things in these cups that you get to pick. A deeper religious identity, spiritual identity. This is in these cups. Education, it's in these cups, but you can only grab 2. Okay, now in this part of the reading, we're going to go for the cross watchers. So fire all the way to water, dealing with air. Air with fire. Air with fire. Air with fire. Air with, whew. Air with fire element, becoming a miser. 4 of coins, trying to establish something for yourself, trying to open up this business, trying to open up some more independence, trying to see how you can save money where you're at for a relocating in the very near future. Here we go. Now we got air element to earth. Air element to earth. Air and earth. Air and earth. The devil. So you guys got to knock out some drugs, knock out some gambling, knock out some negative habits, knock out some sexual habits that aren't in the norm. Could be triangular, because obviously the devil's in between you guys, so they could be a wandering eye to add in more to the bedroom, and that's extremely toxic and nowadays extremely dangerous. Please use protection and contraception, guys, if you're dealing in these scenarios that are triangular and very unhealthy. Put yourself first. Say no to this stuff. And it's going to bring you a lot of bondage. You don't need that. You don't need that. You're making good headway here. You don't need that. Okay? Just say no. No's an answer. And it's a part of our vocabulary. Right? So here we go now with air element all the way to air. Aire con aire. Aire con aire. Secrets. If you're dealing with another air element, you're dealing with a lot of secrets, things that are going to come up to the surface and it's going to surprise people. So move very slow, move cautiously, and understand that there is some talk about you to bring you down, tear you down, but it's all going to come up to the surface and you're going to know who. Because people that shoot these shots, not literally, but shoot these claims and stuff, there's recoil. And sometimes, people get hit in between and they listen. So here we go. Now where we're heading to 4, 5. We're heading to air element with water. Gracias, misericordia. Aire con agua. Aire con agua. Yeah, the wounded warrior, 9 of staffs. You guys are still taking it easy, still thinking about the past and not trying to bring it into this present moment with this new person, but it's still there. You're going to have an honest conversation with them and put your cards out and try to rectify this moving forward. Gracias, misericordia. All right, guys, that was the general read. If you guys want a personal read, a FaceTime read with me, that's an hour-long consultation still for $60, and that's a steal. Right? If you don't believe me, check other places. You can reach me at the description box by setting your session with me under ferocity.ma.movement at gmail.com. And I'll answer you promptly, guys. All right? Give a like, subscribe, share. Love you guys. Until then, I'll leave you guys with 3 things. That'll be with peace, love, and light. Bendiciones.